Hello, my lovelies. How are you going? Can you see me okay? I'm holding my tripod today. Hang on, let me just make sure I can get in a spot where it's not too sunny. Look at this gorgeous view behind me. I'm up in the Hunter Valley today. I'm doing some really fun collab work, some filming today, and I thought it would be lovely to go live now and chat with you guys while I have a little bit of downtime. Before I get into today's learning, I'm just going to make sure I can share this live in the Simple Business group on Facebook. So give me a minute and I'll do that. I've got my laptop in front of me, so I'm just going to do that now. Where are we? There we go. And I'll do a little check too and just make sure I can hear myself, because I hate it when you do a whole live video and then you can't hear yourself talking when you watch your replay. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, let's do a quick share. Share. If you're on Facebook right now, of course you're on Facebook now. If you're watching, make sure you save the video to your timeline or share it somewhere or save it somewhere in case you can't stick around for the whole live video and you want to come and watch it later. Alright, sharing a group. Simple Business. If you haven't joined the group yet, just look for Simple Business with Marissa Roberts and you can join us there. Totally free. Wonderful. Okay, we're done. So, today I'm going to talk to you guys about my 3 favourite ways to move through the fear of income unpredictability as an entrepreneur, and how I plan out my offers and my pricing and my marketing so that, you know, I'm not worried about whether or not I'm going to make any money with my business. I know a lot of us, when we work for ourselves, or really a lot of us want to work for ourselves, but then we kind of freeze with that whole fear of, yes, but in my day job I get a regular paycheck, and if I start my own business or I work for myself, I'm not going to have a guaranteed income anymore. You know, what if I don't make any money? What if I can't make my bills? That sort of fear tends to make us all freeze and stop us from really doing our best work and really reaching the potential that I know we can reach. And so I thought I might share with you guys what I do and how I overcome that, in case, just getting rid of my notifications, just in case what I do is a nice simple way for you to do it as well. If it's helpful for you, then I want you to, give it a try and see if it makes any difference for you, because I don't want you feeling trapped in a regular 9-to-5 or in a job that you don't adore. Does that make sense? All right. Let's have a look at the points I've got for you today. I just think, it makes sense to spend your time doing what you love, and it's lovely to have the freedom of entrepreneurship. And once you can get over that hurdle of the, instability. Once you can kind of move through the concerns that people normally have about that predictability and the stability, then, it's golden. You've got unlimited potential in what you can make and do and how many people you can help, and that's a really powerful thing. So yeah, let's talk about how I move through that whole fear of the unknown, how I get past the whole what if factor, and basically how I run my businesses, both here and at Beautifully Organised. How I run my businesses in a way that doesn't make me stress out about money and about the ongoing success of what I do. So there's 3 steps. Number 1 is I simplify my business model and I focus on quarterly planning, so 12 weeks at a time. I find personally, when I try and plan for a year at a time for my business in terms of growth and goals and results that I want to achieve, when I try and plan annually or once a year, I find I get too overwhelmed, because then all of a sudden it's like I can see a year in the future, but there's so many things on the timeline that I still have that feeling like, oh, I've got to accomplish all of this. It's like, I liken it to, having to, say, lose 20 kilos, right? And instead of focusing on the 20 kilos, you should focus on losing the first, 1 or 2 kilos or 5 kilos. Does that make sense? yeah, okay. So I'm not a big believer in planning a year at a time. And overall, a bit of a goal is fine. But when you're going from dreams and goals into actual plans, I find 12 weeks is much more workable. It allows me the flexibility to change as the entrepreneurial landscape changes around me. I don't like to be locked into something when, there is a possibility that could change in the future, or that I'll need to be a bit more flexible with my planning. So 12 weeks at a time is my magic number. And in that 12 weeks, what I do is I focus on launching one product of my own. And when I say launch, I don't mean creating a brand new one and launching it. I mean taking something that I have and launching that to my new followers, of my, the latest people who have joined our community. Hi, Tara. Say hello, lovely. How you going? Okay, so I simplify my business. I focus on 12 weeks at a time. In my launches, I do one of my own product. I do one big affiliate promotion as well. And then I have one technique for growth. So that's it. So I keep it really, really simple. Every 12 weeks, what product am I launching in my business? What product or service am I focusing on as an affiliate? And that's usually a big one, like another big program that I may have taken, and I'm now on board as an affiliate because it's helped me. One of mine, one of theirs, and one growth technique. So that might be an SEO thing, or an email list building technique, or it might be paid ads on Facebook. I focus on one at a time in those 12 weeks. Okay, so those three things: launch of my thing, affiliate launch of somebody else's, and one outreach or growth technique. Those are my priorities, so I need to nail those before I look at anything else in those 12 weeks. So anything on top of that, yes, is a bonus, but it's not going to happen unless I'm really, really successful in doing those three priorities every 12 weeks. All right, so step number 2 is I like to remove the emotion. This is going to help me with overwhelm or fear of the unknown when it comes to making sales. And I think that's a really big one because sales is something that we're not all naturally comfortable with. I know a lot of us go into business thinking, hey, I've got this skill in this area, I can help people in this area. But what we don't realize is that we have to go and find those people who need our help. And we need to build that know, like, and trust factor with them. We need to make them comfortable with us. They've got to know that we know what we're talking about and that we really can make a difference to their lives. There's a lot of extra work that goes into running your own business. It's not as easy as just, bumping into somebody and them knowing straight away that they want to work with you or pay for your product or your service. So I need to, if I'm going to progress in terms of sales conversions in my business, I need to remove the emotion when I'm putting offers out there. This is where a lot of us second guess what we have available. I hear a lot of entrepreneurs talking about how they did a launch of a product or a promotion and they didn't get any sales, and oh no, they're a failure and this isn't going to work for them. And then, I'll ask them how many people actually saw what you're offering, and they'll say, 35. And that's not enough to really know if what you're doing is going to help people, or if the way you're marketing your product or service is actually going to convert. So sales conversions or lack of them, what I need to remind myself every time I do this is that it's not personal. It's not a personal thing. You've got to take the emotion away from it. I like to work with 1 to 100 as a general rule of thumb. So let's say I put some sort of launch out there. I don't even look or stress about my sales conversions until at least 100 people have seen the offer that I have. Now, if 100 people see it and one buys it, I keep going. It's just a numbers game from that point on. Right? Sometimes it's way more than 1 in 100 will purchase something, but I generally find that 1 in 100 seems to be the magic number of should I keep going with this or should I not go with it anymore. Then it's just a matter of getting my offer in front of more of the same like-minded or people in the same sort of situation, and then my sales conversions will go up from there, the more people who see my offer. So nice and easy that way. 1 to 100 seems to be a nice easy way for me to work with that, and it's done me well over the past 6 years. Lovely. All right. So yeah, I think the easiest way to say that is removing the emotion, that takes away the temptation to freeze and not want to put anything out there and not want to offer any product or service or not want to do any marketing. You know, once you take that personal connection or the emotion away from your job or what you're doing, it's a lot easier to actually go through and complete the actions. And I think that's why so many of us find that when we're working in an actual paid job, it's easy to complete our daily tasks because we're getting paid to do it. But when you're an entrepreneur and you're putting your stuff out there, you've created it, it's, you know, a little bit of your heart and soul is in there, then, you know, it's hard not to be emotionally tied to that. It's not just complete the actions and there you go, my job's done. It's, you know, you wonder, you know, is this good enough? Is this really going to help people? What are they going to think when they see it? You know, what if my classmates see it? What if my mum sees it? So I can understand that it is quite a personal thing, but the more you practice releasing the emotion that's tied to the event, the easier it will be. And it makes it so much easier to do things like track your sales and know what's working and what's not. And the third way I move through the fear of unpredictability with income as an entrepreneur is, and this is my favourite, it's an easy one, anyone can do it, I set up multiple streams of income. I think it's Bob Proctor calls these MSIs, multiple streams of income. So multiple eggs in multiple baskets in terms of money coming in. What are the examples I do? So my income streams, I earn money through consulting with other entrepreneurs, letting them know what's working in the industry right now, changes I've seen in the industry, things that are simple and easy to implement. I kind of help people with that on a one-on-one basis, or I'll go into a small business and give them advice. I run paid workshops where people, you know, buy a ticket, come to the workshop, I teach them a technique there. Digital products are my favourite way to earn money in my business, so online programs in particular, or digital prints and downloads that I sell online. Affiliate income is a really good one for me as well. So basically anytime I buy something or use something or take a program myself or, you know, anything along those lines, if I love it and it really, really helped me, then I tell other people about it too. And I earn an income from that. And then I earn affiliate income from everyday products and services too. So books, makeup, kitchenware, whatever I talk to people about, I usually give them a way to purchase it as well, and I'll earn a small commission off that. And all of those different types of income streams really do add up, especially if you've set them up so that they all kind of run on autopilot. Yeah, so that's it. Nice and easy. I'm not going to keep you for too long today, everybody. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, sorry, I'm just going to try and make sure you can see me. If you have any questions on any of the 3 points that we talked about today, please leave them in the comments and I'll come back and answer them for you later. If you're on my email list, you'll notice there's a really exciting email going out today with a resource that I think you're going to love that's completely free. So you can jump on that email list at marissaroberts.com if you would like to check that out as well. And yeah, at this point I'm going to go and enjoy my lovely day in the beautiful Hunter Valley. And I'm going to go and relax for the rest of my Friday, and I will see you guys later. Bye.